Adventurous kids, explore with education and learning what a wild life is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovering Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West Adventurous Kids, learning and fun. Adventurous Kids!
Today I'm going to tell you about Nicolaus Copernicus. Nicolaus Copernicus was a famous Polish astronomer. An astronomer is someone who studies stars, planets, and space. Copernicus is considered the founder of modern astronomy. Nicolaus Copernicus was born on February 19, 1473. He was born in a town called Tuwan. This town was in a special region of Poland called Royal Prussia. He lived during the Renaissance. This was a time of great learning and new ideas. Copernicus went to many schools to learn different subjects. First, he attended St. John's School in Toruń. Then he went to Cathedral School at Wałbrzych. After that, he studied at the University of Krakow in Poland. Then he learned about math, astronomy, and philosophy. Later, he traveled to Italy for more studies. He went to the University of Bologna to learn about law and astronomy. He also studied medicine at the University of Padua. Copernicus was a true polymath. This means he was skilled in many different areas. He worked as a priest, mathematician, physician, and economist. Even with all these jobs, he loved studying the stars as a hobby. Copernicus is believed to have spoken multiple languages, including German, Latin, Polish, Italian, and Greek. After finishing his studies in Italy, Copernicus returned to Warma, Poland. He was 30 years old. He spent the next 40 years of his life there. He worked as a church canon. This meant he helped manage the church's affairs. He lived in Frombork. He had a house in the tower there. From his tower, he could observe the stars. In 1514, the Roman Catholic Church asked Copernicus and other scholars for help in creating a more accurate calendar. In Copernicus's time, most people believed a different idea. They thought that Earth is at the center of the universe. They believed the sun, moon, and stars all moved around the Earth. This old idea was called the geocentric model. But Copernicus had a very different idea. He thought the sun was actually at the center. He believed the Earth and all other planets revolved around the Sun. This new idea is called the heliocentric model. His theory was one of the most important scientific ideas ever. It completely changed how people understood the universe. It also marked the beginning of modern astronomy. In 1543, Copernicus explained his ideas in a book on the revolutions of the heavenly spheres. In this book, he explained his idea clearly. He said the sun is at the center of our solar system. He showed that the Earth and other planets orbit around it. He used math and his own observations to prove his theory. Later scientists proved that Copernicus's explanation was correct. Copernicus's book was a major turning point in science. It started something called the Copernican Revolution. This was a huge shift in how people thought about the universe. It also helped to kick off the wider scientific revolution. This was a time when people began to use science and reason to understand the world. In late 1542, Copernicus became very ill. He died at age 70 on May 24, 1543, in what is now Frombork, Poland, about 2 months after his book was printed. Copernicus was buried in Frombork Cathedral. For over 200 years, people searched for his remains without success. In 2004, a team of archaeologists began a new search. In August 2005, they found what they believed were his remains. They found him under the cathedral floor. In May 22, 2010, Copernicus had a second funeral. His remains were reburied in the same spot in Frombork Cathedral. A black granite tombstone now marks his grave. It identifies him as the founder of the heliocentric theory. It also shows him as a church canon. The tombstone has a picture of Copernicus's model of the solar system. It shows a golden sun with 6 planets orbiting it. Nicolaus Copernicus is remembered as one of the most important scientists in history. His heliocentric theory changed how we understand the universe. It helped create modern astronomy. He taught us that it's important to question old ideas. We should use science and reason to find the truth. Here are some things that are named after Nicolaus Copernicus. A type of palm is named after him, Copernica. The chemical element cobalt is named after Copernicus. It has the symbol C and an atomic number 112. NASA named one of its space missiles Copernicus. An asteroid is named 1572 Copernicus. The Copernicus crater on the moon is named after him. There is a Copernicus Award. It helps promote scientific cooperation between Poland and Germany. Thank you for watching this episode of Adventurous Kids.
What did you learn today?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
What was the most interesting fact?
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous Kids!
Adventurous